On today's You Ask, I Answer, a question from a dinner last night by Mark, who asked, we've got all these great individual components. You know, this program's working well, this campaign's working well, this channel's working well, this person's working well. What do we need to do in order to take our marketing to the next level? The answer to this question is very much like a symphony, like an orchestra, right? So you could have a great first violin, and a great drum, and a great cello and stuff, but what makes an orchestra work? What makes a symphony play well? It's not just the individual players, and it's not even just the conductor when you think about it. It is the score. And what is the key component of a musical score, of sheet music? The most important thing, the thing that defines a score, is actually time, right? It is how time works. The right people doing the right things at the right time is what creates that, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, as opposed to just a bunch of noise. When you have people who just do things and there's no coordination, there's no time, there's no time as the foundation, then you get a mess, right? The same thing is true in professional sports. Are the right people in the right place at the right time? If the quarterback is throwing the ball and the receiver is in the wrong part of the field, because they're in the right part of the field but the wrong time, the play misses, right? And bad things happen. Same is true in cooking. Again, cooking is all about time. Yes, the ingredients absolutely matter. Good ingredients will get you generally a better outcome, but if you don't follow the recipe, and the recipe is defined by the steps you need to take over time, things break. That's one of the reasons why descriptive and diagnostic and predictive analytics are so important, because they're all about time. They're all about how to make things, how to know what happened and when, and then predict forward, okay, what's likely to happen, so we can plan ahead and coordinate and orchestrate and score our marketing as though it were a symphony or a football game or a recipe. We need to understand time, and we need to have that musical score written down and defined in order to generate the best possible results. If we have great players, that's a good start. That's important, because you can't have a world-class symphony with a bunch of 3-year-olds, hammering away on their Fisher-Price instruments. It's cute, but it's not what you're looking for. It's not the outcome you want. So you got to have the right players. You've got to have a good conductor, someone who can help bring time to life. They will literally be out there just timing and coordinating. And so you need that project manager, someone who can provide the governance and the oversight and keep things on the rails. But at the end of the day, if you have the conductor of the orchestra and you have the orchestra, but you don't have the sheet music, you don't have the score, it's not going to go very well. It's not going to go very well at all. So that's what you need as a marketer, and frankly as any kind of business person, to take your company to the next level. What can you do to lift things up, to make things more impactful? You need that musical score to conduct your orchestra by. And if you don't have that, make that priority one for what you need to do next in order to get to that next level. A great question. This is part of a much larger conversation about what's working and what's not working in marketing. When what's not working in marketing is a whole bunch of people are just kind of winging it, being very reactive instead of having that musical score to play from. Looking forward to today, going to be speaking about AI in marketing. Of course, machines have time built into them, so it's now a question of coordinating the machines on the same musical score, but knowing that they can generally do the playing of the music pretty well. So that will be today's talk, and we'll be publishing that on the Brain Trust Insights website, assuming that the recording doesn't sound like garbage. Or I don't say something really stupid. We'll publish that on the Brain Trust Insights website. So, as always, great question. I posted on Twitter and LinkedIn the other day, what questions do you have that you want me to answer? If you got questions, please leave them in the comments. Email them. There's a link in the comments that will take you to a page where you can write your question in. Just tweet at me. Hit me up on LinkedIn. let me know what questions you have about marketing, about data, about analytics that I can answer so that we can continue to have great conversations like this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and the newsletter, and I'll talk to you soon.